Welcome everyone. In today's video I just wanted to do a quick one talking about Soluna. So Soluna is an interesting new DeFi protocol here on Solana, and effectively it enables you to get access to the yields from Anchor protocol on Terra, but from Solana. So we'll go into this and explain quickly exactly what it does. So this is cool because Anchor, purportedly gives a stable yield of like 18 to 20%. Right now, if you stake your Sol USD here, you're getting 22.82% APY. So that's really cool. But how does it work? So Sol USD is a stable coin, and it's a stable coin that represents Terra USD deposited in Anchor protocol with the interest split off from the deposit token. So effectively, for each Sol USD on Solana, it's backed by UST that is deposited in Anchor on Terra. So yeah, there we go. It produces these yields by depositing UST in the Anchor protocol on Terra. At the moment, Anchor is producing 20% stable rate for UST holders. But in fact, you're actually getting slightly more on Soluna, which is pretty cool. So here it just outlines the difference between UST, AUST, and Sol UST. So UST is a fully decentralized stablecoin that lives predominantly on the Terra ecosystem. I'm sure all of you are familiar with it by now. AUST is the interest-bearing receipt token that offers yield to UST deposits on Anchor. So when you deposit UST on Anchor, you receive AUST back. And Sol UST is an AUST-backed stablecoin with passive yield-bearing properties. So Sol UST is backed by AUST. So what are the risks of using this? So there's always smart contract risk. I think this team, they're a solid team. They were in the Convergence hackathon, and I think they've been working together with like legit developers in the ecosystem, as well as being like promoted by a lot of the people from Terra as well. So I think the risk of rugging from Soluna is low, but there's always a smart contract risk. I mean, it uses Wormhole for the bridging. And Wormhole was quite recently hacked for quite a bit of money, so it could potentially happen again, but there's always risks in DeFi associated. I mean, that's why this APY is so high. If there were no risks, then the APY would be like rock bottom. It'd be like 1%. So what you need to do is you can buy Sol UST and then deposit it into this vault, and then over time your rewards earned are distributed back, and basically your balance of staked UST will increase to reflect the rewards earned. So you come back every day, once a week. It depends really on how active you want to be. So they also have a mint function here as well, so you are able to mint more Sol UST. So essentially what you do, you need a Solana and a Terra wallet. So you need to deposit UST to Soluna on Terra, and then you receive Sol UST in your Solana wallet, which is pretty cool. Although I don't really think, for the most part, there is no reason to do this. Unless Sol UST comes off of its peg, then you might want to try it for a bit of arbitrage. Otherwise, you can just leave it to other sophisticated market participants to bother doing this. If you just want to interact with the Solana blockchain and you don't care about touching Terra at all, then you won't need to bother with anything from the Mint tab. So you can buy Sol UST from Saber, and in fact I'm going to talk to you about something profitable that you can do now. So instead of just taking your Sol UST and staking it here for a 22% APY, here. So instead of taking your Sol UST and then staking it for 22% APY, you can go to Saber, and you can actually provide liquidity in the Sol UST pool, and that's currently paying out roughly 27% APY. So one thing that you need to be aware of is that you're going to be paid out in farm tokens when you're using Saber. So whilst you are getting paid a higher APY, you are going to have to sell those tokens off every day and then recompound your farm, versus Soluna, where it will automatically do it for you.